Hey watch lovers, Brad with Brent Miller, and today I'm going to share with you three different Seikos and really just concentrate on the style of case, dimensions of these cases, and give you some, I'll quick go over the bezel action on each one, as well as then throw them on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. So what I have for us is the SPB 213, which is the limited edition from this year, 62 Moss inspired case. I have the SPB 151, also known as the Captain Willard, and the turtle style case. And I have the SPB 185, which is more the MM200 or Marine Master 300. Obviously, this case is shaped like that, so the is commonly known as the MM200 case. So three different case shapes, and just looking at them, things they have in common. Obviously, they all have a date wheel at 3 o'clock. Obviously, all have bezels. They are all 200 meters water resistant. They are all using the 6R35 movement. So just some of the similarities out of the way right off the bat, all on stainless steel bracelets, brushed stainless steel bracelets, I should add. And so let's just kind of go over the case shapes, or the dimensions, I should say. And then I'll throw all these on wrist. We'll take a look at the bezel action, and I'll try to give you a little bit of lume from what I can kind of through my hand here. So starting with the SPB 213, the case is 40.7 millimeters across, 13.9 millimeters thick, 47.5 from lug tip to lug tip. And again, they all have 20 millimeter lug widths, all stainless steel case backs. I'm not going to do a review on each one of these. So really just kind of giving you dimensions. The next up is the SPB 151, which is a 42.4, so it's a larger case, and that is not measuring the part that kind of comes out here. I measured literally straight across up from right here, so straight across, 42.4, 13.9 millimeters thick. So obviously, if you look at the cases, they do kind of have different looks overall. The mid case, how this kind of flares out, but both of them measured 13.9 millimeters thick, 46.1 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. So a little bit shorter case than the 62 Moss lugs. So if you're looking at it, just the way the case is shaped, the lugs, just a little bit longer on the lugs. And then finally, last but not least, we have the SPB 185 MM200 style case. Measured this straight across at 42 millimeters. So, 42.4 was the turtle versus 42 even. If you look, obviously I think the case just looks larger because this didn't get measured. So we're going straight across. Slimmer bezel, thicker bezel, I think gives this, the dial is probably, I didn't measure, but probably smaller. So visually, I think the MM200 does look smaller. I measured this also at 13.1 millimeters thick. So I say thin because it was thinner than both the other two. 48.7. So this is the longest lug to lug, a little over a millimeter longer than your 62 Moss style case. And even looking at them here, this to me looks thicker, but again, I measured it a couple times and it was not. So, and again, 20 millimeter lug width. So there you have it. Let's just do bezel action on all of these. I'll go in the reverse order this time. So the SPB 185, the MM200 case. SPB 151, the turtle. Both feel pretty good, slightly different. And the SPB 213 62 Moss style. And alignment a little bit off on that. I think the other two, the alignment was pretty good. So overall, again, see if I can show you any type of lume, just to give you, if I can get that to focus, maybe not. So not only case shape, I think coming down, obviously I'll throw these on here at the end, but also just looking at markers, what style markers do you like? What handset do you like? The minute or the hour minute hand here are a little bit thicker to my eye. I could be wrong, than what you have on the 151. Obviously the hour indices are different as well. And if you can get all three, probably should have grabbed the 143 so I had dark dials for this comparison. But nonetheless, you can kind of still check them out. All right, let's throw these on wrist real quick and wrap this up. So again, all three of these are on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. MM200 first. Again, this was the thinnest of the bunch. However, it's the longest lug to lug. So next we'll go with the 151, 13.9, the same thickness as the 62 Moss. However, the shortest lug to lug at 46.1. So I think because of the short lug to lug, I could wear this if I wanted to. Definitely don't think I'd have an issue on my wrist. Again, it's really what your preferences are. And then this is the smallest case of the three. A 40.7 millimeter case, lug to lug, 47.5, so in the middle, but 13.9 thick. So if you're asking me what my personal preference is, I legitimately feel like I could wear all three of these. I think, obviously putting any on a rubber strap would also make them wear lighter, more comfortable. But all three, I think I like the MM200. I think just a little bit thinner, and just I feel like it hugs my wrist a little bit. The lugs do kind of curve down, and I don't know. I felt like the 62 Moss kind of just sat on top of my wrist a little bit more. So I don't know. I like the size of this. I like the way this wore. But again, all three of them. I mean, even the turtle would be fine. Oh, and last but not least, I did measure these just to give you guys weights in grams real quick. The heaviest was the MM200 at 185.8 grams. Again, I got a little bit of tape on some of these somewhere. But again, this is full length bracelets, no links removed. Next was the 151 at an even 180 grams, so about 5 grams lighter. And last was the 62 Moss at 178.9, so just about 180. So really all of these right around 180 grams on the stainless steel bracelet with no links removed. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have questions, anything I can help you with, email me, brad@brentlmiller.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.